everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Ashley, also known as the Yarn Bard NC here on YouTube, and today's video is going to be something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a day in the life of a full-time crochet artist. So I have a lot of exciting things that we are going to be doing today. I just wanted to, in this intro, explain a few things, be a little bit transparent with you guys, because yeah, I know that this topic can be a little scary and nobody really knows what they're getting into. So I'm very excited to explain to you guys what we're doing today. So right now it is 9:06 on Wednesday. Jax, buddy, we don't need squeaking right now. So it is 9 o'clock. You want to show everybody what you're squeaking? Come on, show everybody. Show everybody what you're squeaking. Check out my dinosaur. So today we are going to a storefront and we are going to be dropping off some of our plushies that we are going to be selling there. Now, I have this bag right here. It's my reusable bag from Joann's. I absolutely love it. This will be my third storefront that I'm selling in. Kind of a lot right now, but as of right now, it is June. I don't have another market until August, so I'm trying to figure out a few different things of what I want to do. But this lady did meet me at my most recent market, and I've been emailing back and forth with her about prices and fees and everything like that, and that is something that I really want to talk to you guys about. So as of right now, I'm in two stores. One is like a vintage little resale store. I do very well there. It's about like a 45-minute drive for me, so I usually just bring in big tubs of stuff and then she will set them wherever she wants them to. I do price them myself. So for that place, the vintage store, I personally pay $50 a month, and then they take 15% of my profit, my total, whatever I make that month, they take 15% of that. So with that being said, that does increase my prices just a little bit. Usually I add a couple of dollars to each item depending on what yarn I use, the size of the plushie. Now my bigger plushies, I will add more than a few dollars, more than like $2. I might add like an extra $5 because, the more the plushie, the more the 15% take, the whole thing. I've been there for, I think since like February, March-ish. So, her and I have kind of figured out a lot of the pricing and what does well, and I love her so much. She will message me on Instagram saying like, oh, this item's doing really well. Maybe you can swing by and drop a few of these off. She is really sweet. That was my first experience selling in a storefront and it was amazing. So I also have a smaller little storefront in it's kind of like a wine bar vendor market space. Like along the walls of all the things, there's vendors, and then they have outside seating where they do live music and food trucks and events and all this and that, and they have the small vendors inside. Now that is just a little 3-foot booth. I'm responsible for all of the displays that I need. I'm responsible for actually displaying the items, putting them in where they're supposed to go, making it look all pretty. I'm responsible for all of that. Now that specific spot, since it's only 3 feet, I only bring very small items. Mainly, I only bring parfait chunky items. I go maybe $1 or $2 more because that specific one, I only spend $25 a month for that one space. They do not take a fee. I have a little sign off to the side and people just pay me through Venmo. They will just say, hey, I paid you this much for this item. So it's actually really nice, to see what people are selling and the money comes directly to me. My other store, they send me a check once a month. And so this one I get paid directly through Venmo, which is great. So mainly, since it's only a 3-foot space, I only bring small items. So of course I don't make as much there as I do at the vintage store, but it's all the same. I definitely love that there's like a little bit of a different thing that I bring to each of my stores. Just, everybody gets a little bit of different stuff. I get my bigger items at my vintage store, then this small vendor store, I do my smaller items. And then at markets, I have like a mixture of everything. This next store, like I said, she met me at a vendor market this past weekend. She was very excited to see all of my stuff. You know, I got her business card and we were emailing back and forth. Now, this specific store, she said that there is no monthly fee, but they do ask for 25% of your profit, your however much money you make, they take 25%. Now, originally, she asked if I did wholesale. So that's a really hard question to answer when you do crochet or basically any handmade items. They're really hard because people, when you say wholesale, they mainly mean like 50% off. And I personally cannot afford to do that. That's basically just paying for my materials, and I'd rather just not make them instead of like grinding to make 20 little mallards for 50% of what I would sell them at market. So I personally do not offer wholesale discounts. Now, if we're talking you order 20 little chicks and instead of, you know, $10, you want them for $8, maybe we can talk a little bit about that. But I have in the past had some issues with people, you know, stores, they want to purchase wholesale, and that's just something when they say wholesale, they usually mean around that 50%. And I personally just, that's not feasible for me. I'm so sorry if you guys hear Jack's licking. He won't stop licking his paw. So that's just something that I preface beforehand is I cannot offer a large wholesale discount. So with this one, we are just going to do the flat 25%. So with that, I am upping my prices a little bit. I do have like a little sticky note here of all of the items and the prices because, you know, she said she just wanted about 12-ish items to see what sells really well. Like she said, chickens and like farm animals usually sell pretty well because she did have a previous crochet artist in that store. They did really well. So I have a little list and I have all the plushies right here. I'm going to be showing you guys what we are taking to this store, and I will be telling you my prices. Now, nobody judge, they are a little bit higher, but you know, I kind of have to budget in like the fees and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with these. So I have this big chicken right here. This is a Katie's chicken. I've had this one for quite a little bit, so we are going to be taking this one to a store. That's usually how I do it. If they don't sell at my markets for a little bit, I do take them to stores so they have a different, you know, audience. So maybe somebody's looking for something a little bit different. So this is a chicken. Now, normally I sell these for $35 at my market. This one's going to be going to the store for $40. Okay, and then we have a giraffe. This one usually goes to my markets for $25, but this one will be going for $28. Up next, we have some little possums. We have a dark gray and a light gray one. This is the pattern from Crochet by Jenna. Absolutely obsessed. Usually I sell these for $10 at my markets, and these will be going to the store for $12. And I have these little penguins. These are, I usually take these for about $15-ish at my market. These are a little bit bigger than the Haru Crochet ones. This one's by Ann something art on Etsy. I will have to link her below. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I have a few extra in here that are the same pattern pack. So you take these for about $14, and these are going for $16. Okay, and this is the other pattern from that same pack. Again, these go for $14, and I am taking them for $16. We have some little tofu turtles. These usually go for $12, but I am taking them for $15 on that. And then we have some Stitch with Abby mini cows. These go to my markets for $25, and they will be going to the store for $28. And just for like a little extra, I am taking a squid. Now this one is Bernat Blanket. I haven't really taken these to markets yet, so I don't really know what I would normally price them, but I'm thinking this one's gonna go for about $18 or $20. I'm not exactly sure. But that's about roughly everything. I'm taking about 2 or 3 of each item just so I can see what sells really well. And I'm about to put some price tags on these, and then we will be headed to the store. I'm supposed to be there around 11. It's a 30-minute drive there. It's 9:16, so we'll have to see what we can get done in like an hour. So let's see. So for my pricing on all of my items, even at markets and stuff, I just use these little white price tags. I buy them in bulk by like 500 on Amazon, super cheap, and I just write the prices on them. Now for some, like my vintage store, I have to put like my little store code, so when they check out, they know exactly who it's from. They have a little database, but for like my small vendor storefront, I just put the price, they Venmo me that. Now, I haven't exactly talked to her too much about what I'm supposed to do on these, but I'm just gonna put the price on here and see what she wants to do from there. And break the price, and then I just take a little crochet hook and I just take the price tag, I put my hook through one stitch and pull it over and then loop it back over, and it's kind of like more secure on there. That's just the easiest way I found to attach price tags so they don't fall off, especially if you guys not play right now? Can you guys not? I don't understand. Ever since I got a new rug in here, and ever since then, they just have decided that they want it's playtime in my room. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start pricing the items. Okay, so all of the items are priced. It is only $9.30. I probably don't have to leave for like another 45 minutes, and I do have one Etsy order that I want to go ahead and get made so I can drop it off at the post office on my way out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's just a little froggy with the little chick with the froggy hat. So I have to go grab the yarn and start making it. And then I will show you how I package my orders. Okay, so this free pattern that I'm using is on Instagram. I will link it below. But it is no sew free pattern. They do really well at my markets. I also had them on my TikTok shop for a little bit. I just opened this yarn and there's already a knot in it. Okay, it pulled out. We're good. But yeah, I personally made this pattern. I have sold about 20 to 30 of them on my TikTok shop, and then I brought like 20 of them to my market. I think I showed these to you in my what I'm bringing to my market vlog. Not vlog, but little video that I posted, my most recent video before this one. I put it on there, and I think I had like 20 of them, and they did really well. I think I actually, my first market that I brought them to, I had 15 sell, and then at my last one I had the rest of them sell. I only had a couple left. But it is a no-sew pattern and I'm obsessed, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started making it, and then I will meet you guys at the end.
So Jack has decided that my crochet chair is now his personal dog bed. I'm supposed to be sitting there to crochet, but honestly I haven't ever sat in there and actually crocheted, because most of the time Jax is in there and he just looks so cute. I can't interrupt him. Like, look how cute. Also, guys, I switched around the yarn room and I'm actually in love with it. We're working on the collage wall right now, so like, don't judge it. It's in the process. Hold on, let me show you guys. We got these really cool wall hangs from another small vendor, some of our markets, and I'm just so obsessed. Like, look at the cute little strawberries. And then Jax, he just loves sitting up here. He's so stinking cute. I'm obsessed. But oh, say hi. Okay, time to get crocheting.
Okay, so we have finished our Etsy order. This is the final product. Now, to ship all of my items, so I ship all of my items in the same way, whether you order them from my TikTok shop, my Etsy, or my website. They all come with the same items. So first I get these little clear poly mailers, or I don't even think they're called poly mailers, but just like these clear shipping bags off of Amazon. I buy them by like the 1,000 of them because I've learned through TikTok shop that you need a lot of these. So I purchased these, and this little guy goes in there just for like a double layer of protection, just in case the actual poly mailer gets messed up. Normally I buy my poly mailers from You Pack and Ship. Cutest little designs, but these are just from Amazon because I ran out, and their shipping usually takes about a week, and Amazon was here next day and I really needed some. But these are really nice poly mailers. So, and I know it's probably gonna be backwards for you, but I get these little thank you cards. I got them designed by Sign Sites on Instagram. She's the same person that created my little logo. And it just says, thank you for supporting my small business. It has my Instagram and my email on here. Also says, you know, reach out to me with any questions for like wholesale orders or anything like that. So what we do is we just put our little plushie in the bag, and then it goes in with the little packing slip, and then they also get 2 little free stickers. I put in the thank you card, and those all just go right in here. And I have the mailing slip that just goes right on the front. Easy peasy, and that's how I ship all of my orders. So unfortunately, Etsy was not being very nice to me this morning, and for some reason the packing slips were not printing. It just kept saying, if this continues, please contact Etsy support. So I just messaged the buyer saying, hey, it's not really working I could print the mailing label, but I can't print the packing slip. And they were like, okay, that's fine. You know, I don't need that. So we are all set to go ahead and put the item in the packing slip. Now I put the shipping label on first, so it's not like, it's kind of hard to put a packing slip on a package that is kind of all different shapes and wrinkled and stuff. So I put that on first, and then we can just fold her up. And it's all ready to go. And that is how I ship all of my orders. So that is an Etsy order. Now, I usually don't do a lot on Etsy, but I have posted a few things to see if maybe we can build up our Etsy platform a little bit. I just hit 10 sales, so I'm pretty excited. But if you guys are interested, my Etsy and my website will be linked below if you want to order anything. So we are going to drop this off at the post office, most likely get a coffee, and then we're going to go to the store and drop off all our plushies and see how that goes. Okay, so I guess I forgot that the post office was closed today, so I was still able to drop it off in the little collection box. But it probably won't be like scanned in until tomorrow, which is okay. You know, I was still like a couple days ahead of shipping time, so we're good. I just kind of forgot that. So I am about to go get a coffee and then we will head to the store. Okay, so Ice Chai is secured. I am about to, oh, it's kind of dark. I'm about to put it in my GPS and see how far away we are, and I will let you guys know when we get there. Okay, so we are here. It took me a little bit because I don't know how to parallel park, and I guess I didn't realize that this was in like downtown, but the store is right, oh, right, no, my finger, that way, it's over there, and I don't know how to parallel park, so it took me a while to like circle around to make sure I found a spot where I didn't have to parallel park. I'm sorry, they just never taught me how to do that, okay? I was never taught how to parallel park, so yeah, we're about to go walk in and see how it goes. Okay, so we're back here, we're back home. The store went great. She was very sweet, very nice. You know, we chit-chatted for a while. It is now almost 1 o'clock. So, it's been a little bit since I checked in. Downtown parking was a little crazy. It made me a little anxious, so I had to get out of there. And then I went home. I got some lunch, fed the dog some lunch, and now we're back home. I have some Amazon packages here. I'm pretty sure they are just safety eyes, but we're just gonna double check here. Excuse me, sir. What? Are you okay, my dude? Are you good? Alright, first up, I have some 14mm safety eyes. I've been using those usually for the longest time. I never used 14mm safety eyes. It was either 12 or 16. But once I started using Parfait Chunky a little bit, making like little mallards and chickens and stuff, 14mm were amazing. And now, I'm so sorry how loud that is. I literally don't even know. And now I use 14mm all the time. Hold on, my mom is calling me. Okay, so in the first package we got 14mm safety eyes, and there's a lot in this one. I really don't even remember what I ordered, but there's a lot. I'm going to say I got 3 packs of 16mm eyes. Why I ordered that many, I don't know. And then I got 10mm eyes. I didn't know that I needed 10mm eyes, but I guess we got them. So, I'm gonna put some of these up. I know for sure I am out of 16mm eyes, so maybe that's why I bought so many, but I think three packs of them was a little overkill, but yeah. These are our little safety eyes. Me personally, I really mainly only use safety eyes. Like just basic black safety eyes, unless, you know, I have specific felt pieces, but I am just a regular black safety eye girly. That's just my go-to. I think they look the best in my personal opinion. I just know that if I start buying other people's felt eyes, it's going to become an addiction, and I don't need that. I already have way too many crochet hooks, because that was my most recent addiction, was buying all the cool little crayon crochet hooks from Hooked by Holtby, and I don't need that. So I don't need another addiction to start buying. Now I do buy the felt pieces for like Bluey and stuff, because I'm just gonna do that. I don't feel like making them, but yeah, we're going to organize these, put them away, shove them somewhere. I don't know where they're going. And then I'm gonna pull out my iPad and see what we're gonna continue to crochet. So let's see. Okay, So it's a little while later. I got a little distracted. Annabelle was live, and of course, you know, I had to watch some of it. She's still alive, but you know, I've been watching it for a little bit. But right now, I think you can guess what we're making, but we are making Stitch right now to match Miss Lilo up there. I know my closet door's open. I didn't feel like closing it and getting up, but now you can see all my extra yarn. It's a little embarrassing, but I was just going to talk to you guys a little bit more about the store that I went to today. I know I kind of breezed over it a little bit on my little clip that once I got back home. So I kind of wanted to chit chat a little bit about that. Again, I just brought a few little items. She seemed to be really happy with what I dropped off. She was talking about like the other crocheter that used to be in there and what sold really well for her, and you know, we were just chit-chatting for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where it's all going to go with like in the future and everything. I'm not exactly sure how everything is going to work out, if the sales are going to be really good or not. That's just you know, you just kind of have to question it and see, go with the flow, see how it's going to work out. So we will just have to see. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. I'm actually having so much fun filming a little day in my life. I know I haven't been crocheting like too much today, and it's already 2:30. And I usually stop crocheting around like 6 or 7, depending on when Luke gets home from work and stuff. Just to give myself a little bit of break time in between days, so I'm not sitting here like crocheting 24 hours a day, even though I probably could, but my hands would not be happy with me. So I definitely like to take a little break towards the end. But for some reason at like 9 o'clock at night, I just always want to crochet. I get so much done when I'm crocheting at night. Once it hits like 11:30, I am ready for bed. I cannot do anything. I need to sleep. So usually I get a lot of stuff done between like, I would say like 9 and 4 is usually like my time to get everything done. Now it really varies day to day as to what time I wake up, because sometimes I'm gonna keep sleeping. But sorry, Luke, he's calling me right now. Probably telling me he's on his way home. But I'm going to keep crocheting this little Stitch. I've made Stitch in the past, just not this pattern specifically. And so I will be making the Stitch today. I don't have the felt eyes yet made for it because I wanted to make the plushie first, so then when I, you know, get out the felt in my Cricut machine, I'll know exactly what size to make based off of like the plushie. Because I am using Parfait Chunky right now, and it is significantly smaller. It is very small, which is my downfall with Parfait Chunky, but you know, it has the colors, and I can't get mad because Sweet Snuggles Light needs to get with the game and make more colors, okay? So, I have my Diet Dr. Pepper. I have Annabelle's Live. It's 2:35. I think we can get this done by maybe, hopefully 4 o'clock. So let's see. We are this far. I just have a few more rounds on the head. I am going, sorry, my stomach is all the way over here. We're gonna start stuffing him, but I just wanted to pop in. It is 3:23, so about 3:30. The color changes on this really, it really annoyed me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, the color changes really got to me, but I think he's so cute. Now, if I were to redo this, I will definitely be making it in Sweet Snuggles Light for sure, because like he's a cute little size. I cut my finger while doing dishes, so ignore the band-aid. But he is pretty small, so if I did it again, I would definitely do it in Sweet Snuggles Light, because the color changes did take me a pretty long time. But usually like all of Crochet Grove's patterns, I don't know if I didn't mention that, but this is a Crochet Grove pattern. All of her patterns are very, I wouldn't say intricate, but there's a lot of extra little details that make the plushies look so good. Like, I love her body styles of her patterns. They just make them look so much better. I don't know. Just the way she like shapes them are amazing. Like the big Triceratops behind me, that's a Crochet Grove pattern. Absolutely obsessed with it. I make them all the time. I think I have a purple one back there. Jax, it is not squeak time, but it feels kind of weird like stuffing something and not putting eyes on it, because we're gonna do felt eyes, but I'm hoping to get to that later on this week. Luke's home, if you couldn't tell by the dogs barking. But yeah, I'm just going to finish stuffing him, and then once I sew in the ears, I will check back in. Okay, so Stitch is all done. I am actually kind of obsessed. I love how big his ears are, like, compared to his body. I think it's like so freaking cute. The proportions, amazing. So we are missing the felt eyes, but I'm hoping that's something. Jax, do you want to come to that? Come on. So he just wanted to join us. Took a little bit longer, maybe about 2.5 hours. It's almost 4 o'clock, but I think he actually turned super cute. His ears look so cute. They were a little bit difficult for me to figure out, but once I did, I feel like I was pretty good, you know? It took me a minute, but like if I make it again, I'll understand. So I'm hoping to get the felt pieces done later on this week. We'll see. I don't really have a plan of what I'm going to crochet next, but I'll check in whenever I figure it out. Sorry I'm out of breath. I just, you know, walked up the stairs and that's really difficult. So, okay, so this will be my final check-in of the day. It is now almost 6 o'clock. We cooked dinner and cleaned up and everything, so it's been not all crocheting. But I did want to show you guys this. So this pattern is by Darby, Darby's Crochet Corner. It's her dinosaur. It comes in the mythical duo pack. But so I've been seeing this yarn every single time I go to Hobby Lobby, and it kind of, how I explain it, it's the size of Parfait Chunky, and it feels like Parfait Chunky when you're crocheting with it, but it looks like velvet. So I don't know how I feel about it. It was shedding a lot. The issue is like it just sticks to it. So normally with the other plushies, I can just like lint roll it or something, but I will show you guys what it is. It is the Baby Bee Adorable yarn from Hobby Lobby. I was there the other day looking for some supposedly clearance yarn. Didn't see it. And then it was the Adorable pink and white multi that I did for the spikes. Now I was really just purchasing it to see if it was comparable to Parfait Chunky because I haven't been able to get my hands on the pink. I think it's cotton candy, I think. I've been having some issues, so I did have to order it from Hobie. And it has like a little bit of a different texture than Parfait Chunky, and I don't know if that's just in my head. But we have this cute little Darby dino. I have one back here. Oh, wrong side. It's over here. It's Sweet Snuggles Light, but this is the size out of this Adorable. I used a 4.5mm hook, so the same size that I use for Parfait Chunky. So I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But my last thing that I did do was I have a list of everything that I want. Not everything, but a lot of like the smaller items that I can make multiples of. Smaller items that I can make multiple of for my first 2-day event. Now, I've never done a 2-day event in my crochet career. So I have a lot of things that like, you know, possums, chickens, turtles, octos, snakes, hammerheads, baby cows, all those things. So very few things, like a lot of things that I can make multiples of in different colors and try and get all of that stuff. Go ahead and get it knocked out. So once it comes up, why is this whole, I'm not understanding what that is. Like I'm literally not. But I have this list. So I was wondering if you guys would be interested. This is my special list. If you guys would be interested in doing videos of like a vlog of how much I can get done from this list in one day. I think that'd be really cool. And also when I film, it keeps me more motivated to keep doing stuff because I actually have to like prove and show people that I've done something. So I'm eating like a lot of like possums, chickens, mushy boys, tofus, pocket octos. Like those are like, we're talking like 20 or 30 of each that I want. So I'm wondering if we could do like how many pocket octos can I do in a day? I thought an idea of that is kind of scaring me because I honestly am not very great at making multiples of things in the same day, but I can't mess around. Like this is my first 2-day event. It's a very large event. I paid a lot of money to be there. So I want to make sure I have plenty of inventory so anybody that wants something can have it. You know, they can purchase it because I'm not trying to run out of anything. So I have this list. I know it's backwards for you guys, so I do apologize. But, you know, I'm very, very excited to get started and, you know, get cracking on my list. So if you guys have any special specifics requests for videos, please let me know. Luke has now allowed me to film my own videos with my own camera and just do like vlogs. So I say allowed like I have a Canon and he has a Sony and he prefers Sony over Canon, and he's very picky of, I don't want your YouTube videos to be filmed with a Canon. Well, guess what? they're being filmed with a Canon, okay? That's all I gotta say. You know, to try and get more videos and me to like have more content out there for you guys, I've just taken it upon myself to start vlogging. So if you guys enjoyed, please let me know. Feel free to hang out with me by subscribing. If you guys have any specific video ideas for me, please let me know. I'm always open and happy to, you know, create whatever you guys want to see. But I appreciate you guys joining me. This is what a very realistic day in the life of a full-time crochet artist was. I didn't get a lot of crocheting done because there were a lot of things behind the scenes, backstage that I had to deal with on the business side, which, you know, that's a very big part of being a full-time crochet artist. But I appreciate you guys tagging along with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.